Hi, I'm Savio Fernandez from the Department of Journalism. So, in today's class, we are going to study or we are going to enjoy a poem. But before could I say, it is important that you know the importance of certain issues that is happening in our society. So the module that we are speaking itself speaks about the issues that we should be concentrating on the environment, especially the environment. So this module focuses on the environment, and in this module we have the poem on killing a tree. So here we are also, through literature, we come across many genres. So in this poem, this poetry, we are going to also learn a lesson that we are not dominant over any other species. We are equal with every species in this planet. So we must always consider other species, the living organisms, equal and respect them. So it is our duty to protect them. So in this poem on killing a tree, G. Patel speaks about how a tree is killed. He shows on how to kill a tree, but gives out the actual message that this is the frustration, this is the wounds that a tree is undergoing. And when you kill a tree, you kill yourself, because it is we have to know that nature is above all of us. Even if everything ends, life, human beings itself can end, but nature will reclaim its place. But we should also know that if you pull it out of the soil, if you can cut and chop, but if you take it out totally, then that would be the end of every life on this planet. So with that note, let's begin on this poem on killing a tree. So before going to the poem, we'll just read about G. Patel. Now, G. Patel is a physician by profession and a poet, painter and a playwright. He is a well-known contemporary Indian visual artist as well. Now, on killing a tree, that is the poem we are going to speak about today, taken from the collection Poems, presents a clinical and systematic description of the procedure for killing a tree. So he is a physician, G. Patel. So now he is showing how clinically, how each and every part, each and every aspect of the tree can be chopped and pulled and killed. So how a tree is finally being murdered is being explained or is being poetically spoken in this chapter. So moving to the poem on killing a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of its feeds upon its crust, absorbing years of sun, air, water, and out of its leprous hides, sprouting leaves. So, the author initially says, this poet says, it takes much time to kill a tree. So, you can't just kill a tree just like that. It takes much time because a tree, how it is there, absorbing the sunlight, the water, it's rooted to the earth. It is here with us for millions of years. So you can't kill a tree just like that. Not a simple jab of knife. You can't just poke it with a knife, stab it with a knife, or it will not be dead by then. So it has grown slowly. So how? Again, like I said earlier, the poets speak of how it has grown slowly, rising out of its feeds, absorbing the sun, and out of its leprous hide sprouting leaf. So when you strike a tree, you make certain wounds for the tree on its barks. So from there, even from there, small plants or leaves would sprout. So no matter how much you stab a tree, leaves will still sprout. Again, so hack and chop. But this alone won't do it. So you hack, you cut with the axe, you chop it. But this again will not kill the tree. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal. So no matter how much you hurt, how much you kill a tree, it will still, that bleeding bark, the bleeding tree will still heal. From close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature burrs, which if unchecked will expand again to former size. So you chop it, and the bleeding tree will again rise, and small twigs, the small twigs that you see, and miniature growth, even small branches will sprout of this tree. So you can cut it, but it would again rise up the tree. So again if it is unchecked, the poet speaks about if and which, if unchecked, will expand again to the former size. So if you ignore the tree for a while, you cut the tree, all these small miniature buds just keep growing. So, and if you ignore it, you can see after some time again the tree will come back to its former size. So all this pain would not affect the tree. Out of its bleeding barks, again it will rise. No. Why? The poet says no. No meaning that this is not the way. You can't kill a tree like that. You can't just cut and just end a tree like that. No. The root is to be pulled out. So how do you kill a tree? The root itself has to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. So it has been inside the earth for so long. It has been anchored to the earth. It is to be roped, tied and pulled out, snapped or pulled out entirely out from the earth's cave. So it is secure. It is in Mother Earth's cave for so many years. So how do you pull it? Just take it out from the mother. Just take it out from the earth altogether. That's the way you kill a tree, is what the poet writes. So by meaning this, the poet is also expressing his hatred towards those who kill a tree. How they very ruthlessly pull out the tree and harm the earth. Now, and the strength of the tree exposed. What is the strength of the tree? Of course, it's their roots. The root of the tree is its strength. And finally, when you pull it out, you are actually taking away the strength of nature, the strength of the tree exposed. The source, white and wet, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. So this is the source, which is so at the bottom, at the roots, you can see it's white and wet because it's been for years underneath the earth, beneath the earth, and it's all sensitive and hidden for so many years. Now, then the matter of scorching. So now, finally, they have pulled it out. So what is next? It is outside from the earth's cave. Again, it's all easy. Now you have already taken off its strength. Again, it's very easy to kill the tree. How? Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, weathering, and then it's done. So, again it's all simple. It's outside. The roots, which had strength, is out. Again, it's a matter of scorching in the heat, burning. It's all withering, meaning it would naturally get destroyed. If you put a tree just like this outside, after sometimes with the sun and with the atmosphere, it tends to dry up and it gets destroyed. All the elements that it needed are all out now. The root itself is out and now it's done. So the poet gives us the final way, that is, now you pull it out and it's done. You have finally killed the tree. So by saying this, like I said earlier, he's giving us the impact on how a tree is killed and how Mother Nature needs our help. So even if one tree is uprooted, it would definitely affect the ecosystem. So why this chapter or this poetry is introduced in your syllabus, our system, is because we, the youth, has to be aware of what is happening, of how we should preserve nature, because it is nature who is protecting us at the end of the day. And when you go around in your society, plant a tree and also try not to uproot any of them, prevent them from dying. And that's the lesson we have learned from this poetry. Thank you for this class.